You know, recently I've been doing a series of videos where I'm naming what I think are the best carry guns. Now, I'm doing that in different categories. Two of those categories are top 5 compact carry guns and top 5 full-size carry guns. Now, when I made those two lists, the top 5 compacts and the top 5 full-size, I had a couple people have problems with a couple of the guns I chose. Well, actually, a lot of people had problems with every one of the guns I chose. Sometimes you just can't make anybody happy, especially gun people. They're a bunch of prissy little bitches when it comes to their favorite guns, but that's beside the story here. What they had a problem with is a lot of people said, you know, the G19, which I listed as the #1 compact gun, isn't really a compact gun. Another problem people had was when I named the P229 as one of the best full-size guns. They're like, you know, the P229 is a compact gun. Well, I disagree with people on both these points, about the G19 not being a compact and about the P229 not being a full-size, and I'll tell you why. To me, barrel length has a little bit to do with whether something is a compact or not, but what's far more important than barrel length is the length of your grip and the thickness of your gun. Those two things are far more important to me in determining whether something is a compact or not. Now, the G19 is very thin and it's very short. It is a compact. Now, granted, I will say that it is towards the large end of what a compact can be. As far as compacts go, this is about as big as I think you can get, but I still consider it a compact. In fact, if you compare it side by side with the P229, which a lot of people are saying is a compact and not a full size, you'll notice it's much smaller. So it's smaller than the gun that some people are saying is a compact and not a full size. So I would definitely say it's compact. In fact, I had some people who said both. They said the G19 is not a compact, and the same people turned around and said the P229 is not a full size. That really can't exist. I mean, I'm surprised you can say both of those things without your head exploding, because that just doesn't make any sense in any form or fashion. It's not just length of the grips, it's thickness. As you can see, the P229 is much thicker than the G19. The G19 is a small gun. If you've ever carried a full-size gun, you realize how small the G19 is. It is a compact. And here's the Glock 19 next to the PX4 Storm full-size. As you can see, the Glock is much, much shorter. It's also thinner and not as long. Now, as far as the P229 being a full-size gun, well, I don't agree with that. Now, I know Sig does actually call this a compact-sized gun, but I don't consider it a compact because it's just as thick as their full-size guns, and it's actually about as long as their full-size guns. In fact, if you look at it next to the P226, which is definitely a full-size, it's just as thick. In fact, it's thicker because it's made to handle a .40 caliber. So it's thicker than the full-size gun. And if you look at the difference in the grip length there, it's almost non-existent. It's like 1/4 of an inch. That is not enough to make the P229 a compact. It is still just a full-size gun. It's a small full-size gun, but it's a full-size gun. It does have a shorter barrel, like I said before, even when you take into account the threaded barrel in a P226. But like I said, as you can see here, it's thicker. It's almost as long. And like I said, it's just about as tall. And here's the P229 with a full-size Beretta PX4 Storm, which is definitely a full-size gun. And as you can see, they're almost identical in height. They aren't that far off in length either. And the PX4 Storm here is definitely a full-size. I mean, if you look at this big old grip on here, I mean, this big black thing is long. It is thick. It is, what was I talking about again? So, you know, in the end, I agree with Glock. This is definitely a compact gun. If you've ever carried a full-size gun, I think you'll agree. It is pretty daggone small. Like I said, it's towards the big end of a compact gun, but it still is one. And as far as the P229 is concerned, I'm going to have to disagree with Sig. This gun is not a compact. It's just too big. Granted, it's got a short barrel, but if just having a short barrel made you a compact, I'd be a compact. And I'm well over 200 pounds, and I ain't no compact. So this gun is just too tall and too thick to be a compact no matter what Sig says. This is a full-size gun with a little bit shorter barrel. So if you're one of the people that doesn't think the G19 is a compact or you don't think the P229 is full-size, I suggest you hold them both. Because once you hold them both, I think you'll agree with me. You ain't even my real dad. Now, recently I've been doing where I've been discussing what I think are the top. Blah, blah, blah. God damn. Recently I've been blowing a top. God damn it. Now, when I made those two lists, the top 5 compact and the top side. Now, when I made those two lists, the top 5. Now, when I made those two lists, the top 5 compacts and the top 5 motherfucker. Top 5 carry guns that are compacts, and another category was, what the fuck am I saying? Good lord, is this making, are these sentences?